Adam and Jessica Davis had always dreamed of expanding their family through adoption. With 4 biological children already, they felt called to help a child in need. Their search led them to a European adoption agency that specialized in placing children from Uganda. The agency introduced them to Namata, a 6-year-old girl whose story was heartbreaking. They were told that Namata's father had passed away, and that her mother was abusive and unwilling to care for her. Believing they were rescuing an orphan from a dire situation, the Davises agreed to pay the $15,000 adoption fee and flew to Uganda to bring her home. Namata, nicknamed Mata, seemed to adapt well to her new life in America. She attended school, made friends, and began learning English quickly. Initially, the Davises saw this as a sign of her resilience. However, as time went on, small inconsistencies in her story began to surface. She started to share memories of her life in Uganda, fond recollections of cooking with her mother, attending church, and walking to school together. These stories directly contradicted the narrative the adoption agency had provided, which painted a picture of a neglected and abused child who had never attended school. Eventually, the truth emerged. Mata explained that she had a loving relationship with her mother, and that her placement in the orphanage had not been her family's choice. Her biological mother had been misled into believing that Mata would temporarily go to America for a better education and return home. Instead, she unknowingly signed away her parental rights. Heartbroken by this discovery, the Davises worked tirelessly to reunite Mata with her family. They facilitated Skype calls between Mata and her mother, during which Mata learned she had a newborn sister. While the reunion was joyous, it was also deeply emotional. Mata wept, repeating the words, "My mom was tricked." Further investigation revealed that the adoption agency had engaged in unethical practices. CNN uncovered evidence that many families had been deceived about the children they were adopting. These children were often not orphans, but came from loving families who believed they were sending their children abroad temporarily for better opportunities. The Davises also discovered that employees at the agency had accepted bribes and falsified documents to facilitate adoptions. Jessica Davis was devastated to learn she had unknowingly participated in taking a child from her family. She vowed to raise awareness about the corruption within the adoption system. But this particular case has a happy ending, because with the help of advocates and investigators, Mata was eventually reunited with her mother, and now has the best of both worlds, a loving family in Uganda and lifelong friends in America.